What's going on, everybody? This is Ian, and we are here for another exciting episode of Mixed Reactions. I'm here with my very faithful and right now miserable colleagues, Casey Merritt and Justin Duncan. I'm going to start with Casey first just because his Cowboys lost 47-9. How are you doing today, Casey?
Is it basketball season?
Almost.
At least I have one sports team I can be proud of coming up here soon. Celtics going back to back. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I'm actually as much as the scoreboard said this last week's stuff for my Patriots. I actually wasn't upset because A, I knew they were going to lose, and B, it's May time.
He showed promise. Drake Maye definitely showed some promise. He made some throws out there that I would not anticipate Jacoby Brissett would make, or like you said in the chat, Justin, even potentially look at as an opportunity for a throw. I saw May make a few of those. Did he have a couple poor decisions? Sure. But it was his first year. It was his first start.
He's a rook.
Yeah.
He showed you the rookie in him, but he also showed you the ability that is there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think once you guys can finally start to put some real talent around him is when you'll really start to see him emerge. I'm not going to sit here and say I think New England's going to be a playoff team next year because they're probably still a couple years away, but the groundwork is there.
Depending what they do in the offseason this year, they may be able to sniff at a wild card next year, but that might be asking too much.
It's possible. Okay, you're right about that. I still feel they're at least 3 years.
They're a ways away from being contender for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
But I think
the defense is damn near there. You know what I mean?
Again, as I said, the last few years, defense has not been the problem.
You know, one thing that's really starting to bother me about what people make for comparisons. So I was reading through a forum in the NFL, then I was reading through the comments. And there are a lot of people talking about New England's dynasty and the current Kansas City dynasty, and if New England can, recapture dynasty with Drake Maye, right? And so one comparison I kept seeing, this is in defense of New England, and they kept saying, Drake Maye is never going to be Patrick Mahomes, and it's like, well, no shit, but he doesn't have to be.
No. I mean, they need right now is functionality on the offensive side.
Who in the world said, we're drafting Drake Maye, he's going to be Patrick Mahomes good? Nobody said that. All they need is to be able to put a functioning team around him with weapons, and New England will be able to compete. They have a decent defense. If they have a comparable quarterback with weapons, they'll be able to compete.
I absolutely agree. Do I think the Super Bowl is the ceiling for Drake for the team in the next 4 or 5 years? No. But do I think that they could at least be back in the conversation? Again, assuming they actually build around them. Yeah, nothing's impossible.
No, of course. It's that's the one thing about comparisons in the NFL that drives me up a wall sometimes, dude. You don't need every quarterback to be the next generational talent to win. You really don't.
No. You don't win with just the quarterback. You have to win because of the other players, the other position players, the other role players.
Team game.
It's a team game, exactly. It's not
the ultimate team game.
Absolutely.
Now, if we could switch focus to my team real quick.
Go right ahead.
Boy,
your floor is all yours.
It's all yours, man.
To be honest, guys, I've said it all year. There's nothing that they can do that's going to sway me one way or the other. That is crazy as it sounds. That game didn't change my opinion on them one iota. I still think they could very potentially win a wild card game this year. The NFC is so mid, as the kids would say this year.
Outside of too deep for them to recover to make a run.
It's not. Look at the standings. Everyone outside of the NFC North is average. They're outside of the NFC North.
They're going to lose tiebreakers every the way they keep playing the way they're playing right now. They're going to lose tiebreakers every which direction. They're going to shoot themselves in the foot because
they're one game out of first place in their division. One game.
Yeah, you think at the rate they're going, I mean, Washington pushed Baltimore to the end. They could have won that game, and you wouldn't be talking about the UC 2 games behind.
Sure, but the way that I see it at the moment, by no means am I saying they would have won the game if this was the case. But they have, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, over half of their defense is hurt. Over half.
Can't disagree with that. That is a very true fact.
And you can't sit here and say, people want to say, oh, make it an excuse injury. But there's a reason that they're starters. It's because they're an upgrade at the position compared to their backup. And they had 7 starters out. 7. You know how many people are allowed on the field for an opposition at one time? 11. So you know how many starters played in that game on defense? 4. It was a preseason Cowboys out there for defense. Not saying it would have made that much of a difference. Their run defense hasn't been great anyways. It's obviously no excuse for only scoring 9 points at home. And it's definitely no excuse for getting blown out at home in 4 straight games dating back to last season. No excuse for it whatsoever.
8 points the last 4 home games they've given up. And speaking of no excuse, Jerry Jones, sit down.
I'm so done. So done with Jerry. I've been done with Jerry for years, though. You guys know.
This had to be the final straw with what he pulled today.
I've been done with Jerry, and I'm not even a Cowboy fan.
They're almost firing the radio host for asking him tough questions. It's like, Jerry,
asking a general question. Asking a general question.
What happened?
So this radio host in the local Dallas area, who Jerry Jones has an agreement with to go on the air with him like every week or so, I think, asked a really absolutely valid question. Do you think that the lack of off-season moves have been a cause for this year's team's struggle out the gate? And Jerry literally went off like, you don't have a right to ask me that question. You have no right to ask me that question. I'll find someone else to who can ask me this question.
He's the one making the moves.
As the owner and as the GM of the franchise, he has to answer those questions. And it wasn't anything out of the question. No, not some sort of harebrained inappropriate question to ask. It's a
valid
question.
Relieve yourself of GM duty if you don't want the question. That's what I see. Right. Don't just relegate or whatever. I don't fucking reason the right word, but you don't want the question.
Delegate.
Look, it's inexcusable in a lot of different ways, right? Because obviously the offseason moves are inexcusable at this point, and it's clearly visible at this point in time. You know, one big move they could have made. I'm not even saying this to be like, oh, he wanted to be. Derrick Henry legitimately wanted to be a Cowboy.
Oh, yeah. And look what he's doing now.
With Lamar Jackson, that's for darn sure.
Like, Derrick Henry flat out said, I wanted to be in Dallas. Flat out said it. You know the difference that could have made offensively? Look at the running game that Dallas has. Rico Dowell and Zeke. No, it's no running game. None. Dalvin Cook's on our practice squad. Let's see what he can do.
I forgot he was still in the league. Isn't that sad? I forgot he was still in the league.
Like, there's so much wasted potential on this team. Look, so they have their bye week this week, and we'll get to the picks in a couple minutes. They have their bye week coming up this week. Then they go at San Francisco. Obviously, San Fran's been a thorn in their side for years. But neither team is living up to their quote-unquote potential for this season. So we'll see how that goes.
Dallas looks worse.
By the time they have the same record.
Dallas looks worse. But good.
I honestly think that by the time that Dallas finally decides to right the ship, however you want to call righting the ship for this season, it's going to be too late. Exactly.
Which, if that is the case, I'd rather them not right the ship and get a high draft pick.
Just forget this. I mean, the season effectively for their for lack of a better phrase, they're mid to less than mid this year. They kind of suck.
Here's gonna be my focal point in my determining factor for how I want the rest of the season to go. I want to see how they respond after this bye week.
If they come out flat, you better be start tanking, because come on. I mean,
I will say the reports are Eric Kendricks, Micah Parsons, and Deron Bland will all be back for San Francisco.
better hope they are.
Big pieces, for sure.
Big pieces.
But something also has to change offensively. A, can't run the ball. B, I hate to break it to you, Dak, you can't throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb every play.
Nope.
As great as CeeDee Lamb is, you got to get other people involved.
It's like Aaron Rodgers targeting Garrett Wilson like 24 times.
Like, I don't know if you guys watched any of that Dallas game. Lamb had 3 receptions on that first drive and looked all world again. Afterwards, Detroit was like, okay, I know what you're going to do. And guess what they did? Like any good coach who makes adjustments, they double-teamed CeeDee Lamb. And did that dissuade Dak? Yeah, you're damn right it did. You know why? Because he held onto the ball for 5 seconds every time he snapped it after that, looking for Lamb to get open.
Speaking of which, holding the ball for too long, that kind of also led to Aiden Hutchinson's nasty leg injury.
Prayers up for Aiden, man.
Yeah, absolutely, because that will definitely. And Rex Ryan said this on Get Up the day after the game. That injury itself could cost the Lions the Super Bowl.
It absolutely could. Now, big news in the NFL today. Just quick reaction, boys. Bigger deal. Devontae Adams to the Jets or Amari Cooper to the Bills? Not based on who's the better receiver, but just
Adams
better
to the Jets.
fit.
Adams
I think
to the
it's
Jets.
Cooper to the Bills.
Well, the reason why I say this is because now Aaron Rodgers has absolutely no excuse to perform. None.
Sure, but I'm talking about what's the better for the team in general. I think it's
for
Cooper
the
to
team,
the Bills.
It's Cooper.
Bills,
yes, okay, that's fair. Yes, because he gives them the legitimate
true number one option.
Yep, I'll grant you that absolutely.
Now,
for a better fit,
Amari Cooper, Devontae Adams? No, but he's still a very, very, very good wide receiver and a true legitimate number one without question.
Speaking of that move, the Bills let go of MVS.
Yeah,
that would be a decent upgrade for their wide receiver core.
I hear. I'm not even just saying this. I hear he's going to Dallas because of the Brandon Cooks injury.
That would also make sense. That would also make sense. But a guy could reach for some upgrades on the wide receiver core.
Yeah, we're both hurting a wide receiver right now, dude. Imagine how bad Dallas's receiver room would be if we didn't have CD.
Oh God, you'd be all-time bad.
It'd be horrendous, bro. Absolutely horrendous. And I must say, what the fuck is it with not getting Jake Ferguson the ball? He had a breakout year last year.
Addicted to CD?
I don't get it. I've seen plenty of replays, plenty of stuff. Ferguson's got separation. It's not like he's not getting open. Did Dak just get his money and everything is just going to his head now? Not as far as like, oh, I'm the shit on this, on that. But is he overthinking and not just using his instincts?
It's a valid question.
I think it is, because it almost like he is just relying too much on, obviously too much on CD for sure, but he's also not trusting his instinct, it looks like. Sure, he's had good throws throughout the course of the season. He's still talented, but he does not look like the same quarterback as last year.
He doesn't. The way he's playing, he doesn't deserve the contract he just signed.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. You could argue he didn't earn it before.
I said he didn't earn it before, but who am I the one who's cut that check? Find somebody else to cut that check, Jerry Jones.
Before we get into the picks, boys, before we get into them, before we get into anything else, Justin, do you know what this weekend is?
Two things, actually.
It's time, buddy. It's the true opener. No more exhibition hockey.
No.
It's time.
Well, the
Quinnipiac,
AXT game
welcome to the
was
Alpha.
not an exhibition, but still, yes. It's
Army was, though.
Army was, yes. AXT was not, but
Yes,
it was
no,
non-conference.
Yes, no.
But it is
Army
the
was
true
exhibition.
test of the first bit of the year, with Quinnipiac ranked number 7 or 8, depending who you ask, and then Maine ranked number 9 or 10, depending who you ask.
I will say, I like the fact that Maine has won their first 2 games by a combined score of 11-0.
Can't be upset with that at all. Boy has stood on his head, and he didn't really have to. I watched the Army game this last weekend. Boyle looked bored. It was like Julie Gaffey in the first game. That game would play for
He hardly faced a shot.
It was. I mean, I don't know if that's a testament to how good they were playing offensively, or how bad Army was offensively, or whatever you want to call it. But
so
Boyle
this
looked
may
bored.
sound sacrilegious. They might be better off without Bradley Nadeau. They seem more team oriented right now. Last year they became a little Nadeau brothers dependent.
I think you're probably right, because they were always trying to feed Josh Bradley and then Lyndon Marine every time. Now, and I'm not sure if you watched both games, but
I did.
Taylor McCarr,
great pickup. They're deeper than they were last year. Their third and fourth line last year was awful. They had a first and second line that could score in depth, which is great. But now they have talent on every line.
Not just on the front line, but also on the defense too.
Yeah. I'm really excited about this team.
I mean, and also, I mean, this early up, going up against a top 10 ranked team in the country, that's gonna go a long way.
Dude, the Alphon is going to be rocking this weekend.
But it's not even just that. So this week they've got Quinnipiac, but next week they've got Northeastern, who's also nationally ranked.
Yeah. Hell of a way to open the season. True test to see what Maine can do. Ian, are you ready?
Well then, Steins, buddy boy.
Give me like 3 more minutes. I'm almost done. I just about got it wrapped up. It took me a second to restart my.
It's all good. Okay. It's all good.
Justin,
there was also.
What are you expecting from May this weekend?
In terms of like, my calling like wins, losses, or split kind of thing. What are you asking?
Well, no, yeah. What are you expecting from Drake Maye, not Maine?
Oh, from May. For
actually,
this
no,
weekend,
we're talking about Maine. Let's go Maine first.
Okay. For Maine, I'm expecting them to come out strong. I think that they're definitely going to have to be a lot more tested on the defensive side, because Quinnipiac is not any slouch by any stretch. And Quinnipiac has historically been a very tough team for them to play. They did split them last year on the road in Quinnipiac, which no one saw coming, to be honest.
No, not at all. I'm expecting a split. I really am.
I'm expecting a split as well, but would I be surprised if they win both games? No. Based on how they've been playing, wouldn't be surprised.
But I also would not be surprised if they got swept either. It's one of those things where
this is a week it can go any way. It can go sweep for us, sweep for them, or a split, and it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I do think, though, even if it were a split or sweep, either way, both games are going to be close. They're not going to be a one-sided games.
Let's take this back to 2018. You know what we used to do during 2018 during Maine games? Every time I saw you at Wayfair? We used to do it all the time. True score, bias score.
Ah, yes. Okay. All
Friday
right.
Night,
so,
true score.
True score. 3-2.
Maine or Quinnipiac?
3-2 Maine.
Bias score.
3-1 Maine.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go true score 3-2 Maine, just like you. Bias score. I'm going 4-0, baby.
4-0. I love it. Game 2, true score 2-1 Quinnipiac.
2-1 Quinnipiac. Wow. Yeah.
Yep.
2-1 Quinnipiac. Fucking
bias score. Bias score 4-2. 4-2 Maine.
I can see
bias score 4-2.
I can definitely see a split. That's if I had to put down money on it, I'd say a split.
Yeah. Definitely.
Now, switch it to May real quick while we're still waiting on Ian to complete something here. Obviously, I don't think you're expecting a Patriot victory this weekend.
Against Jacksonville? Yeah, I am.
Really?
Did you watch the game? Did you watch the game?
No,
the
they
London
look
game?
awful, don't get me wrong, but still. So you are expecting a Patriot victory. Okay. So you must be a little hyped for that then.
I am. This is the game where I think Drake Maye will get his first win. I wish he was at home, which it would have been if they put him against Miami. But
yeah, you would have.
Any upgraded quarterback for that week would have been a win.
Absolutely.
Anyone,
yeah, of course.
But no, I am.
You could also make the argument that if Tua was healthy, it wouldn't even been a game.
Oh, sure. Circumstances considered, all the Patriots needed was a better quarterback.
Yes. Agreed 100%. Agreed 100%.
Because, again, like I was talking about in the chat, May will look to make the throws that Brissett will just overlook or not even consider. Can we just talk about that first touchdown to Kayshon Boutte?
Beautiful.
That was a dime. Second, that scramble and throw across his body to Hunter Henry for a 35 yards gain. I didn't see that coming from him at all.
No,
not at all.
All right, you said you're ready, Ian?
Nope, I said give me, my bad. I was going to say give me about 2 more minutes. I'm almost done, just kind of giving you guys an update
cool.
so I don't leave you hanging. I'm almost done, though.
So, also, and again, yes, he had, so this was the first 3 touchdown game the Patriots have had since Cam Newton.
Wow, Mac never had a 3 touchdown game?
No, not at home.
That's surprising.
No.
Actually, yeah, you're right. That's not surprising at all. I don't know why I thought that was surprising.
And the game that Cam had that was the first game he played against the Dolphins at home. The COVID year.
Speaking of Mac, do you think he's going to have any insight on your defense this week?
Nothing.
I don't think so either. I really don't.
Not a thing.
I said it last week, and it needs to be said again. Doug Peterson is ruining Trevor Lawrence's career.
Is it Doug Peterson's fault completely?
Yes. I really believe it is. When you watch Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence still makes some outstanding throws that only a handful of quarterbacks in the NFL can make. His decision-making is subpar. I 100% agree with that. He holds on the ball too long. I agree with that as well. That's coaching. Doug Peterson needs to get out of there.
Yeah. And is Doug Peterson still as a quarterbacks guy, isn't he?
He's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Philly.
Jacksonville, is there a bottom 5 defense across the board, passing and rushing defense, which is why I think the Patriots will win. They're the worst passing
I
defense.
can see them winning. I don't know. That one's tough. I don't know where I'm rolling with that one yet.
Almost done, guys. Just kind of keeping you updated. I'm on the last week right now.
So in case you guys don't know what Ian's doing, we're kind of going to have a little fun with this. We're tallying up our picks here. See who's in first place, who's in second place, who's in third place.
I am not in first place. I know that for a fact. There's no way.
I have unreasonable faith in the Browns. I have no idea why. I'm going through this, and I'm like, I have no idea why I picked the Browns again.
Stop picking the Browns, Ian.
Justin, for some reason, has had a propensity to go against his wife's team all year, it kind of looks like, as I'm doing my research.
Because he's smart. He knows Pittsburgh's fucking terrible.
I like their defense. I hate their offense.
Yeah. Hey, Casey, did the Lions win this weekend? I don't have the score pulled up.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Hey, Ian, how many boys did you kiss this week?
2. Next question.
Just 2?
It was a slow week.
That's why.
It was a slow week.
Hey, before we get into the and I got it pretty much. I just had to add everything up, and I got the rest of it. Did you guys see it? I shared it on Instagram. It was when Metcalf chased down Buda Baker, but it was Meek Mill running with the baby oil, and Diddy was chasing him. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ah, man. Machine Gun Kelly, I saw an interview yesterday. He was like, you can hang out with Diddy, kick it with him. It's hard to get into a Diddy party, though. He's like, eh. And, so many of those song lyrics, man, like what Sean was saying, shout out to our good buddy. Yeah, they just hit different now for sure. Former co-host. They'll travel, too. All right, but I'm just about done, fellas. Give me about one more minute. I got it all. I just have to tally it up, but I have all the, good.
So I know, Justin, you said you have the question tonight, and it's kind of a trivia question. So
Yes.
before we get into the question, and I just want to say, after you have your trivia question, I kind of have a fun little question to follow up with afterwards, if you guys don't mind.
Sure. Do we want to do a mid show question? Because I can do mine right now. It's fine.
Totally. Yeah, we'll do that, sure. And we'll jump into the we'll do the predictions, because that's everybody's favorite part of the show. We're the Baltimore Ravens. Travel.
What you got, Justin? What's your question?
Okay, so today, in football news, the NFL owners approved the stake for Brady and Richard Seymour to own 5% of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Correct.
So that will impact Brady's now ability to be involved with the Raiders franchise, with him being a broadcaster with Fox. But there are many other well-named all-time great franchise owners of franchises that are not necessarily their own, who they were involved with, like Michael Jordan with the Bobcats and the Hornets, Magic Johnson with the Dodgers and the Lakers, obviously. But which current all-time great is a partial franchise owner of a major league franchise, but it is not in his own sport?
It's not in his what?
In his own sport.
His own sport. LeBron James owns part of the Boston Red Sox.
That's not the way I was going, but the good call out.
That's the one I figured you'd go with, because it's
Nope.
Red Sox.
Nope.
Because he does.
He does. He owns a minor stake. This is true.
He owns a piece of the
That's
franchise,
a bonus win for that. Correct. Yes. I'll give one more hint. The alternate team plays in the same town that he does.
Okay. The team plays in the same town that he does. That's good. That's helpful. What are the two sports?
That would give it away.
It would. Okay.
But he owns the player in question is a partial owner of an MLB franchise, much like LeBron James.
And he's an all-time great?
All-time great. He's a current all-time great. He's an active player.
Current all-time great. He's an active player. And it's the town that he plays in, and it's a major league franchise. I'm going to take a stab at it. I don't think this is right, because I think it's too soon in his career. Is it Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Royals?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Okay. Let's go. Because you said all-time great, active, and then you said if you did the sport, it'd be too soon.
Mm-hmm.
I was originally gonna say Gretzky and the Dodgers, but when you said active, my mind kind of shifted.
Wandered. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I did not know that.
Yep.
What year did he start having part ownership?
3 years ago.
Good for him. That's permanent money. Like, that's income for the rest of his life, which he doesn't need, but that's still permanent. That's perfect. All right, Ian, you ready?
Yeah. Yes, sir. That should be the quickest part. I've got yours tallied up and working on mine and Justin's. Thus far this year, Casey is 29-22. There was a couple where I wasn't able to get off, and we obviously didn't do week 1, but 29-22 for you at the moment, and then I'm doing me and Justin's right now. If you want to just go ahead or you know what, just why don't we do it together? But yeah, Casey's 29-22. You should have
waited because then you could have said, and in third place with a record of. And then
we know I'm in I picked the Browns 5 times. I picked the Giants a couple. We know I'm in last. We'll get to the actual. You're 29-22. Let's just get to the picks. And we'll by the time we do now and the end of the show, we'll tally it up. But let's just get to the picks because it's taking me a little longer than I thought. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Let's get to the picks, boys. We are at week 7 of the National Football League. Can you believe it's been 7 weeks already, guys?
Fucking season's already, damn near halfway done.
So, on Thursday night, we have Sean Payton coaching against his former team, the Denver Broncos, and as they travel into New Orleans to play Spencer Rattler in the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to the Saints.
Yeah. They just got shitstormed.
Broncos lost to the fucking Steelers or the Raiders. No, who'd the Broncos lose to?
I thought they lost. They lost. Let me see. Hold on. The Broncos. They lost to the Chargers by 7 in Denver.
Chargers. That's right. The Chargers. Jesus. Steelers and Raiders played each other. That's right there in my head. I'm going to the Saints.
I like Knicks.
Saints for sure.
I think it's a bounce back spot for the Saints. I like Knicks. Fuck, dude.
A Thursday night in New Orleans.
I got the Saints.
We're going across the pond again, and we have the New England Patriots playing against the home team of the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are playing their second straight game in London. I'm going with the Jags for a few reasons. A, they've been in London. They stayed in London this entire time, so they're accustomed to it now. I like what I saw from Drake Maye. I just think Jacksonville has a bounce back week and gets a close win. I'm going to say 2017 Jacksonville. What about you, Mr. Blackwell?
Oh, that's right. Justin gets to go last. You know the freaking crazy thing? It's like we're taking the New England Patriots to London and being like, haha, look what happened after we broke free from you guys. Look, man, I mean, Jacksonville lost this past weekend. No. And Jacksonville's going to be at home.
Jacksonville was ass this weekend.
Oh, they were bad. Caleb Williams is coming into his own. We got to admit that.
Fuck it. I got Casey, you said you had the Patriots, right? I have the Patriots.
No, I got the Jags. I got the Jags.
I got the Patriots.
As I was saying earlier, Jacksonville has a bottom 5 defense across the board, rushing and passing defense, and they are the worst passing defense in the league. Give me the Patriots, and I'm going to say the Patriots win. I
already put Justin in for change that. What we got next, big dog? Look at Justin having faith in his boys.
So for the next game, boys,
24-14.
This is a hell of a showdown.
24-14.
It's almost sad this is a 1:00 game. This should be Sunday night, Monday night. We have the fucking bitch-ass Detroit Lions heading into the bigger... Traveling? NFC North opponent of the Minnesota. We are still frauds Vikings.
No, Hutchinson, give me the Vikings.
Is Minnie still undefeated?
Yeah. Give me the Vikings.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say they had the bye last week. I was like, I don't remember them playing. Dude, with the Hutchinson thing, and they're going to be at US Bank Stadium. I like Detroit, man. I do. I think it's in Minnesota. Fuck no Hutchinson. I got the Lions.
All right, Ian's got the Lions. Next game.
Did you make your pick, Casey?
Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings.
Okay, I missed that.
This is probably one of the easier games. We got the Tennessee Titans heading into Buffalo. We all get the Bills, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, next game.
Dolphins at Colts.
Who's playing quarterback?
I don't.
Let me see. I can go to look it up. Miami
Is it still
Dolphins.
Skylar Thompson or is he hurt?
No, it's Tyler
so it
Huntley.
looks like it's. I'm checking it right now. Says he gives an update on two. I'm thinking it's going to be. I believe it's going to be Huntley again.
Give me the Colts.
Let me
Flacco's
see.
been balling.
Yeah. I'll roll with the old man.
Yeah, I got the Colts.
Me too. Definitely got the Colts. So we have the now struggling Seattle Seahawks getting into hot Atlanta. It's a battle of the birds against the Atlanta
That's gonna be a good
Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah. Falcons for
Seattle's
sure.
coming off that mini bye.
I think
Yeah, I'd say
Falcons
Atlanta
win comfortably.
comfortably. Yeah, me too. Me too. Good call.
I personally think that I have more faith in the Seahawks, so we all got the Falcons now.
I don't trust Kyle Pitts to have a decent game again.
Did you guys see the shit I sent you on Facebook? It was like, I guess the dude's girlfriend got him a Noah Fent jersey.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
So
What's the
next
next
game,
one?
we have the Houston Texans heading into Lambeau Field to play Jordan Love and the Packers. I'm actually going to go with the Packers in this one.
Yeah.
Ooh. I liked what I saw from Houston, and granted, it was against my Patriots. But DJ Stroud is looking strong. I'll take Houston.
Dude, this was the game. I mean, at least in this slate that I've been. Oh God, I just saw who we play this week. Casey's gonna have a fucking field day with this. But what I was gonna say is, I don't know, man. This is one of the ones I was having harder time with. Green Bay obviously beat the dog shit out of Arizona this past weekend. Houston won, playing a rookie quarterback. I think in a toss, I gotta go with the Pack. It's a toss-up, like a true toss-up. I gotta go with the team that's playing in the free. You know, let me see the weather for.
They're playing on the not yet frozen tundra.
It's going to be 64.3 degrees, partially cloudy, with an 11% chance of, I don't know, something. So not frozen. I still got Green Bay though. I think it's going to be a good game, and I've got Green Bay by like a field goal.
That's fair. Good call. Next
I don't
game,
think we leave this week.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say I don't think we leave this week discouraged by either team. I think it's going to be a hard-fought game, and I think it's going to be a good one for sure.
Great call. That's fair. Next game, we have the Cincinnati Bengals heading into a team that Ian just can't give up on for some reason, the Cleveland Browns. I'm rolling with the Bengals. I know they just barely squeaked by the Giants, but it's the Browns. They don't do anything right. Give me Cleveland. I'm sorry. Give me Cincinnati.
Dude, choked my throat. Yeah. Give me Cincy.
Dude, this is gonna be how. But next year is gonna be
the Browns,
Justin's
aren't
team.
you?
Dude, let me get through with it. I'm not doing that shit this week. I got the Bengals, and watch the Browns come out and smack the Bengals. Fucking swear to God, bro.
So
They're gonna be my Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We have an NFC East showdown between two teams that I just cannot fucking stand. So I hope they both lose. I hope it's a 0-0 tie and no team completes a pass. We have the Philadelphia Eagles heading into MetLife Stadium to play the Giants. And with everything that I just said, give me the Eagles.
Yeah, even the bitch ass Eagles too.
Fucking Eagles, bro.
You know what? I don't know. This is a hard one too.
No, it's not.
You know what? No, listen. This
It's
has never
not
happened
hard.
before in mixed reactions. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
Give me the Giants.
I was gonna say give me a tie, but I don't actually believe this game's gonna end me a tie. This is one of those games. I got the Giants. I was fucking around about the tie. I got the Giants.
So
If it ends in a tie, I'll be so fucking mad. Who did you have? Who did you guys have? Casey had the Eagles. Who did you have, Justin?
Eagles.
Bitch ass Eagles.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
So for the first game of the 4
Shut up,
o'clock
fucking
slate, we have Ian's Las Vegas Raiders traveling to Ian's Los Angeles Rams. And I'm gonna go with Ian's favorite team on this one.
I'm not playing this shit with you tonight.
Give me the Rams.
Oh, sorry, I go last. Go ahead.
I'll take the Rams too. I have a feeling that this is a week that Stafford needs to really stand out.
I would have doubted it if the Raiders had somebody who could throw the ball. That shit's atrocious. I got the Rams as well. It's atrocious over there in Oakland, or where the fuck they play now, Reno or whatever.
So for the next game on the 4 o'clock window, this is one of the easiest games on the schedule as well. We have the Carolina Panthers heading into Washington to play the Commanders. Give me the Commanders.
Yep.
Commanders roll.
Commanders by 30.
Yeah, I say Commanders an absolute blowout. We have a Super Bowl rematch for our last game of the 4 o'clock window. We have Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs heading into Zero Dark Purdy to play the 49ers.
Did you just make that up?
Doesn't matter. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, kiss you.
I really want to know if you just made that up, because that was the coldest shit you've ever said.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, it's at home. It's a prime time game. We saw. San Francisco, I think, played a few times on national TV last year, but we saw what happened when they had a highly anticipated game against Dallas and beat the brakes off of them. Chiefs are undefeated though, man. Like, that would be me picking their season to, their undefeated season to end. I don't know, bro. I mean, you look at the Niners right now. Excuse me. They're 3-3. Like, they're tied with Seattle, top of the division. I think they beat Seattle the other night, so they're gonna have that. Fuck, I want to pick. I got the Chiefs.
So for the game, the Sunday night game, boys, Ian, the same issue that you have with the Browns, I seem to have with the Jets this season. I just can't seem to leave them alone. We have the New York Jets heading into Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. And give me the Jets. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I have no reason for it, but give me the Jets.
Yeah.
Let's see. Line is going to be New York minus 1.5. Over under is the second lowest of the week behind the Thursday night game is 38.5. I don't know, man. I mean, it's going to be, Devontae Adams I'm guessing he's going to be activated for the game against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. It's only Tuesday.
It's the Jets, bro. It's the Jets.
I got the Jets.
Now, we have 2 Monday night games this week, boys. 2 of them.
Wait, who did Justin pick?
The Jets.
Okay, for sure.
Now, one of them's not even worth watching. So I'm going to say that one first, even though that it's the game that starts later, technically. So this game starts at 9 p.m. on the East Coast. We have the Los Angeles Chargers heading into Arizona to play the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals.
I'm just going to say the Chargers. Marvin Harrison Jr. is concussion protocol.
Oh, shit. Yeah, give me the Chargers then.
Oh, Marvin. Oh, he's out. Let's go ahead and look at the Arizona injury report real quick, shall we? So you're going to have Nichols going to be out. Kicker. He's going to be out. Matthew Prater. They're really going to. As of right now, Marvin Harrison Jr. is questionable. It says confirmed Monday that Harrison suffered a concussion during their loss. Zay Jones.
No question then.
I love Toddler Murray, man.
You probably shouldn't say that in any regard, even if you added the Murray afterwards.
Yeah. No, did he?
Hey, yo, my guy. This is gonna fuck, dude. It's gonna be in Arizona. Chargers, it'll probably actually be a home game for Arizona. I got.
Oh, you know what sucks? I'm gonna miss the Patriots. I'm gonna miss the Patriots and Jacksonville game.
What are you doing? 9:30 in the morning.
Dick or something?
I'm gonna be traveling back from fucking Wells.
How's in Wells?
my wife's fucking niece has a birthday this weekend, and so we're going down to Wells for the entire weekend. I'm gonna miss the main game on Friday and the Patriots game on Sunday morning. Oh, dude, what the fuck?
I will
know reality
send you
just set in.
I
That
will
was pretty cool.
send you my YouTube TV subscription information if you want to watch it through your phone.
Oh, I have
Streaming.
Hulu. I have Hulu live TV, but it doesn't get the service is terrible.
YouTube TV is decent. I got that, and I get NFL Network on there. So
Jesus, dude. Okay, so for the last Monday night game, technically the first, but the last game on the slate here, boys. Really good game. Really solid Monday night game. We have Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens heading down to Tampa to play Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm starting to think I should go last on Tampa Bay games, boys, because I always get them wrong. Always.
I think,
Dude, I mean, are these the two teams
against the Commanders? I'm gonna take Baltimore.
Before I give my pick, would you guys are these the two? I don't know if I'd say. Well, I mean, you got Minnesota. Are these the two most confident teams, right? I mean, Baltimore's been rolling people since they started 0-2. Tampa just put up 51. After having to deal with all the, logistics and all that nightmare from the hurricane.
Tampa's up and down.
They are very up and down. They hadn't got blown out at any point. Let me see. Have they got blown out? I know they lost a close one. The Broncos beat the shit out of them. They lost a close one to the Falcons Monday night. Other than that, fuck, I don't want to go against the Ravens.
I'm going with the Ravens.
I got Tampa.
You got Tampa? And that completes our pick segment.
I keep forgetting about goddamn Justin. Who did you have, Justin?
I had Baltimore.
My bad. That's probably because I think you. All right, good deal. I have all that.
Do you have the numbers?
Huh?
Of course not.
He's like, huh?
No, I'll get it by the end of the show. We still got one more while.
Dealer.
Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll have it squared away.
Okay,
You're 26 and 22.
Quick.
Wait, what did I say? You were 29 and 22?
Let's do it like this then. Since NBA season is starting next week, let's give our NBA way too early NBA finals predictions. I am rolling with the Boston Celtics to take down the Phoenix Suns.
I've got the Celtics taking down Oklahoma City.
Mr. Black.
No, I will say that Philly has retool with Paul George. That will be interesting.
Philly.
I know.
Why?
I know.
In my two favorite sports, do I hate Philly the most in both of them?
This Philly sucks ass.
Yeah, fuck Philly, dude. Like, seriously, just fuck Philly in general.
My wife hates Philly too in general. It's a nasty town. Independence Hall and historical areas notwithstanding, everything else. Okay.
I'll tell you what, it ain't Scranton, PA. That's for damn sure.
That's where my sister-in-law lives.
Does she really live in Scranton?
Yeah, just outside.
Is she a fan of The Office?
Yes.
I fucking love that show so much.
I've actually been to the store, the Office store. Got my wife a Dundee Award for the best mom.
That's awesome.
And it's in the Cooper Seafood Restaurant, right in the main drag of Scranton. It's fantastic.
That's my favorite show of all time. Fun fact about Casey.
That's what she said.
That's exactly what she said. If you guys have them, do you have so it's what I call a sleep show, because I've seen every episode 100 times, so I know the words to every episode. So I put it on when I'm about to fall asleep.
That's what we do. We have it on rotation. We have either The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or Parks and Rec.
Mine's either The Office, South Park, or Family Guy.
South Park would keep me up because I'd be laughing too much.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it real with you guys before we jump into it. I've been trying. I did it so more unorganized than I did last year. So I honestly didn't know before we were doing it. We got on the show. So my apologies, mixed reactions. I will actually make sure to post it in the group. I don't know. It's too much, and I want to make sure I don't fuck nothing up. So we'll post it in the group. I want to make sure I get everybody.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
So let's get to the question then. And Justin, you already asked your trivia question. Actually, no, Ian, we didn't get your NBA Finals prediction.
Oh, sorry. I was too busy stressing the fuck out over this. Fine, nothing. I mean, okay. And before I get my finals prediction, I just want to say thank you, USC, for smoking my 10-cent to win $250,000 parlay. They were up by 14 points on Penn State and lost in overtime. Thank you. I just thought that I would be remiss if I didn't mention that. Thank you, USC.
You would have won $250,000 from that?
Yeah, okay. It's a 10 cents to win $250,000. USC to win the national championship in football. Lakers to win the NBA. I just gotta throw that out there. I'll give you my actual prediction.
That was never gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, no.
Okay, but Lakers to win, USC to win, New York Rangers to win, Dodgers to win, Chiefs to win. I think I might have thrown UConn basketball. I don't know. But it was like
the Rams to win.
Oh shit! No shit. That. Oh, did I? Oh, I'm fucked in. I forgot that. That's probably why it was such a high payout. I mean, who's really
not as useful as putting a bet on the Patriots right now to win the Super Bowl? I mean, shit.
I have got
1 odds right now.
I mean, who did the Celtics beat this last year in the East? Dude, I don't do it, Ian. I've got the Knicks. I got the Knicks. And I got Oklahoma City.
So the Celtics play the Knicks opening night next Tuesday. When the Celtics beat them by 40.
I think Cat's going to have a rebirth.
Right. They just traded away the 5 Villanova guys just to get Julius Randle.
Wait, they traded 2 of them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. To get Karl Anthony Towns. They traded.
I thought they traded DiVincenzo. Or no?
They traded DiVincenzo and Julius Randle.
Julius Randle went to Kentucky. He's not a Nova. The Nova guys are Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, Bridges, and Randle went to Kentucky.
Oh, I thought he said middle guys, like middle of the rotation type players.
Oh,
all right. Anyways,
whatever. All right, for sure.
That's what I thought he said. Anyways, my question to you boys, and I'm gonna answer this one last because it's such an opinion-based question. But I don't think either of you are going to go where I'm going with it. And I think you're really going to like my answer. I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. Who has the best voice in sports?
Oh, I was waiting for this question.
Or had?
I will go first. Your turn, Casey. No, I was thinking about asking that exact same question. But I was going to ask who was the best announcer, I think it was. It was a little different.
Just the best voice.
You know what?
Here we go.
Here we go, bro. I have to watch Cowboys games on mute now. I really do. Okay, best voice, because I see it because Casey already said we don't know where he's going with it. I mean, can we include wrestling, WWE? Hell no,
yes,
right?
Anyone.
Yes. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's a good point. Oh, shoot. Oh, damn. That's a great call out.
I mean, no, Vince Scully. I'm not going to disrespect Vince Scully. I used to wake up and be hearing that man's voice. Yeah, no. It's time for die, and with no runners on second. But yeah, no, Vince Scully, bro. That's my answer.
Okay, what's your answer, Justin?
Vince Scully. That's why I said it first.
You guys are both going Vince Scully?
Yeah.
You ready for my answer?
I probably know where you're going with this, but
my best voice in sports has never called a game. Ever. Never called a game.
You?
No. Hey, give us three guesses. Give us 3 guesses, because I want to see if we.
Okay. I'm gonna say he's never
a
called a game, but his voice alone is legendary.
Oh, Bob Eubanks.
Nope, not Bob Eubanks. Good guess.
Okay, give us a couple. Okay, is it a player?
No.
Is he any? Oh, he's never called a game. Is he? Well, he has to be affiliated with sports. Is he affiliated officially with any organization?
Like with one particular sport, yes.
Ooh. Skip Bayless?
No. One
Am I on
last
the right
guess.
track or wrong track?
Wrong track.
Okay. All right. Well, give me one more. Give me one more hint.
One more hint. I'm trying to think one that is a decent hint but won't give it away.
I think Eubanks was a great guess, though. Just saying. Yeah, it's a bit outside.
It's gonna be. I think Bob Uecker. That's what you're talking about, Bob Uecker.
Thank you.
He said Eubanks. Yeah.
I did. So Euchre. I had the wrong last name.
Well, no, he was the announcer for the Brewers, I think.
This is a hint that might give it away, might not. You'd recognize his voice before you recognize his face.
Shit. We'll recognize his voice before we recognize his face. Is he somebody that if you're walking away and you hear them, you would know as a sports fan instantly who that voice is? Mike Tyson. Oh my God! Tell us.
Not Mike Tyson. Jesus Christ, no.
I just don't know. That was a guess. That was a terrible fucking guess.
Is it Patrick Mahomes?
No.
That was a good guess.
I feel like going frog all the time.
Just tell us, bro.
One more guess. Take one more.
All right.
Come on.
Fuck, I know. He's just laughing at how bad our answers are at this point.
Have any of us been close?
No.
Crap. Well, fucking underground.
Oh, you know what? I think I know. Okay, is it somebody that we'll know his name, or is it like we'll know his name?
Yes.
Right, like if you Shaq.
Swaggering boisterously. His face is weather beaten.
Oh.
Wears a clipped sash.
That was a
Yep.
The classic voice of the NFL Films
NFL
narration.
Films. Yes.
On a cold wintry day in Lambeau Field, the Green Bay Packers take charge. Best voice in sports, bro.
Yeah. Is he the one that did the he'll knock you down and upside down?
Yes.
And laugh when he's well, because I knew that. Well, because I know Steve Sable in here because his dad was the one that, got sheds. Yeah. That's
the dad. Steve's the son.
I mean, shit. Well, because the NFL. I mean, I think before we got the show, partially the reason they became so big is because of NFL Films and because of.
Didn't he also do like it? Come on, Sports Center. Isn't it him or is it Steve?
That's Steve.
That's Steve. Okay.
Ed did all the classic NFL Films videos from the 80s and the 70s and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's Ed Sabol, bro. Best
voice.
Yeah.
That's a great call. Great call.
Thank you.
Good job, boys. Good show, guys. That was a
great show, fellas.
Good show, man. I'm gonna get it up right now, but for real this time. But no, it's a blessing, man. Definitely, man. I swear to God, the Jets are going, or not the Jets. The Browns are gonna find a way to win that goddamn game with that rain.
Yeah, they probably will.
Put some money down on it and they put like a minimum amount of money down and see how it pans out.
At this point, Ian, you might as well put money down on the Browns to win the Super Bowl.
Good show, guys.
No, put the money down to put
I gotta get going. I gotta get
MVP.
the little one to bed, boys. But great show.
Deshaun Watson's gonna get an illegal touching penalty before he wins MVP.
And before you get that penalty, don't forget to bring a towel.
Good night, Arkansas. Dun, 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 dun.